affordable gardening.
Part salesman, part showman, and all sauceman. Dwayne Speed Herrig has spent 40 years taking a struggling maker of barbecue sauce in Wall Lake, Iowa, to commercial success in 34 states and critical acclaim.
Howdy friends, it's your old buddy Speed the Sauceman here, your barbecue professor with today's lesson on Cookies food products.
You've seen the crazy commercials.
Captain Flavor! These Mexican munchies are missing that mouth-watering
But have you ever wondered how an Iowa farm boy ended up doing this? Don't miss the next episode of Captain Flavor. The story starts here, where the air is thick with the smell of barbecue sauce inside this building in the small northwest Iowa town of Wall Lake, population 800.
I've always loved to cook.
Even as a 12-year-old, Dwayne Speed Herrig was fascinated by how a blend of ingredients would turn out. But it was life on the farm that dominated his youth and set the tone for early mornings, long days, and hard work.
I learned to do some electric wiring. I learned to do mechanical stuff and good work ethic.
It was lessons that paid off when he went into the Navy in 1958.
In the Navy, you got to eat breakfast before you had to do anything, you know.
When Herrig returned home to Wall Lake in 1962, he continued using the skills he'd developed as a mechanic and also established an automotive parts and motor oil business, and later a golf cart business. In his spare time, it was his love of auto racing that earned him the nickname Speed. In 1976, Herrig was among more than 30 people who invested in a small barbecue sauce company started by L.D. Cook, but it wasn't long before things went sour.
The bank at SBA came to me and said, you need to take over Cookies. I said, what? And they said, well, they're not making any payments. And so I just threw the barbecue sauce on my truck that I was delivering auto parts with, and I was selling it to repair shops and then started calling on grocery stores.
Eventually, in order to buy out all of the partners, Herrig and his wife, Judy, who still does the bookkeeping, borrowed $750,000 during a time of double-digit interest.
So I was paying 21.5% interest, and if you hit that on a calculator, it's a little over $400, I think it's like $440 or something a day interest, which makes you a real good salesperson.
And a creative one.
I poured on the sauce and his troubles were gone. Another day, another case solved for Speed Herrig, flavor investigator.
But it's the cooking shows and demonstrations he's conducted at grocery stores, fairs, and other events that first helped Cookies turn the corner and roll down the road to 34 states now.
And I always tell them if they buy too much, I'll be the first to let them know. But you know, sell them all they can go through. But any grocer, the more they can sell, they turn a profit. The more profitable they are, the more they like Cookies barbecue sauce. They're making money. Their profit's not a bad word.
The Herrigs have profited from their family too, which includes 3 children and 14 grandchildren, always making room for them in their lives, their businesses, and even in the warehouse.
You know, the people that I said that work hard all the time, that's a different crew. That's a different. These people here anchor the chairs, and so far we haven't lost a chair yet.
But it's the hard work of those employees and Herrig's unique leadership and sales style that have helped Cookies win numerous awards, including being inducted into the National Barbecue Hall of Fame, joining such other luminaries as the Food Network's Guy Fieri. And as our photographer Nick Popham found out, it's left Herrig and the privately owned family business with plenty of sauce and dough.
I've got enough money, Nick, that anytime I go through a town, if I can't find somebody who'll give me a hamburger, I can buy one.
So what's the future hold for Herrig and the roughly 3 dozen people who keep his businesses running?
Well, I'm 79. I got 61 more years left that I'm going to work full-time. I'm going to work full-time till 140 and then go part-time after that, because I don't want to end up working my whole life.
Speed the Sauceman here. Let's kick it. Our newest sauce is finally ready to eat. It packs a punch of heat with just the right amount of sweet.
Here's hoping Speed to keep kicking it for many, many years to come at Cookies.